Hello everyone, this is A NAN, and on this most holy of days, Valentine's Day, we have a new show, an installment, called Draw With Me. CNN Valentine's Day, Episode 1, Draw With Me, where we will be drawing fashion, dresses, 3 of them, with random styles and types of dresses. Let's do this. Now, let us try and pick a type of dress. Try not to look, maybe turn your head, but keep your thumb or finger over the type of dress that we will be drawing. Scroll a little bit, then land on one. I think right here is good. We got the cocktail dress, the go-to for semi-formal elegance. All right. And now, for the style of dress that we will be drawing in, we will be going to minimize my mess. Again, randomly, turn your head, close your eyes. Remember where the links are. Scroll a little bit, sorry if it's fast, and then click on something. There we go. We got the glamorous style. All right. Now, let's get to drawing. All right, the first drawing. Let's start out with a stick figure. Shoulders, torso, hips, legs. There you go. Kind of like sausaging, but not quite. More like a hourglass for the torso. And then we go in. Hourglass for the torso. Out. Focus. Focus. And then we go in. Digging up the insides. I like to do it in thirds. 2 for the torso, 2 for the upper thigh, for the thigh, and 2 for the shins and feet. That looks about right. Goes in for the knees, out for the calves. In for the knees, out for the calves. Top of the shoulders. Oh yeah, the top of the shoulders. Shoulders and arm. Upper arm and forearm. This is actually more the upper torso, but I'm sure part of it is still the shoulders. Sausage it out. Shoulder, arm, upper arm, bicep, tricep. In, out for the forearm, then in again. Same for the inside. Curve, in for the elbow, out for the forearm, back in. For the other side. Shoulder, tricep, bicep, ovalish. Another longer oval for the forearm, and for the other part of the forearm. There you go. Let's start on the dress for now. Cocktail dresses are about knee length, so it ends about there. It goes up, and there isn't that specific for cocktail dresses, as long as it's maybe a little more fancy. Let's do a one shoulder. And for the glamour, let's add some gems. We can always color these in later. The neck goes about here. Sausage. Head, kind of like an oval. There we go. Finish with the hands. 1 hand. And 2 hands. There we go.
You can always add some detail or even erase. Don't be afraid of the eraser. The hair, let's say it's a slick style, not too far from the head. Does not hang down. There's a little ponytail on top. And now, because that's about good, except for maybe some kind of purse to carry cards, IDs, whatever they would like to carry. And there we go. We'll add the feet and shoes a little later. But now, let's ink this. Focus. Focus on inking. It does not need to be a perfect outline. Shoulder, bicep, and tricep. Focus on the inking. Ink. In, out, in for the forearm. And then just a little nub at the end for the hand. Give yourself a hand every once in a while. Hey, hey. And now the other arm. Let's do this. Shoulder, tricep, bicep, in, out for forearm, and again out for forearm. Then a little nub for the hand. Don't forget, give yourself one every once in a while for the good job you do. And the purse, I'm not too concerned, but there we go. And something to seal the purse with. A little button. The dress, it goes to one shoulder, to the gems. Gems go down. Focus on the inking. Nothing else matters. And down for the dress. Down. Try and go along the outlines for this part. Like hourglass. And then one for a cross. Let's work on these gems. Some kind of setting. 1, 2, and 3. You can always touch it up later. Just a rough idea right now. 1 gem. 2 gems. 3 gems. There we go. Neck goes down. And the trap across to the shoulder. Other side of the neck goes down. Chin, curve up. Don't forget the ears now. Curve up for the ear. And a dome for the top of the head. That's how we do it here. The ponytail with a little tie. And the slick hair close to the frame of the face. Let's get that pencil in again for the actual face. The eyes. 1, 2. Nose. And the mouth. Again, inking. Out, down, like a triangle. Curve for a smile. Eyes. Many types of eyes. Eyes are good enough. I'm not to judge. I hope you aren't either. We've got enough judges out there. Finish with the legs. Why not? A little more for the knee. Out for calves and in. In for the knee. Out for calves. Down. Same for the other side. Out and down. Back to the pencil. For the shoes, you know. Focus on drawing, nothing else. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just add some designs to it. There you go. Back to the pen. Design. Just focus on the inking or the drawing. The design. You know what? Let's have it pointing outwards so we can see it a little better. How about some stiletto heels? Down, out for the foot, and then the stiletto heels. And there you go. That's 1. Big ol' 1. Now, let's do the second picture for the cocktail dress glamour style. Starting off with a stick figure again. 1, 2, 3. Torso top. The torso and the hips. And the legs. And the other leg. Is that in about thirds? Give or take. All right. It goes in, out for the hips, and down. Out. It goes in, out, and then down. Out for the calves, in for the feet. Out for the calves, in for the feet. Try and focus on the drawing, why don't we? 1 down. It's okay to make some adjustments as you draw. I think these legs might be a little too far out. There we go. That's better, isn't it? 1, 2. 1, 2. Out for calf, in for feet. Top of the torso. There we go. And now, the arms. Shoulders. Shoulder. Arm going straight down. Why not? Hand on hip. There you go. We already sausaged the torso and the legs. Let's now work on the arms. The shoulder goes straight down, but in for the elbow. Out for the forearm, and again in. Like a long oval. But it goes in, out for the forearm, and it goes back in again. Can you say that 10 times fast? I'm not going to even attempt to. Other shoulder. Out. Sausage. Sausage. Out. In for the forearms. Out. In for the forearms. Let's try and even this up a little bit. Why don't we? There we go. Neck. Right there. Head. Focus on the drawing. Nothing else matters. Don't worry about anything else. The head. And the hair goes a little off of the head instead of slick like the other one. One side of the hair. Focus on the drawing. Nothing else matters. This one goes behind the head. And this part goes down. There we go. Why don't we add a little bit at the back here? All right. Now, the face, shall we? One ear. And the other ear. 2 ears. The ears are where the eyes are, pretty much. 1. 2. I guess this eye is partially covered. That's okay. A different kind of nose, shall we? There we go. We can always fix that with ink. Or an eraser. Wow, that's pretty long. Oh well. And the mouth is open. Yeah, there we go. And that's about it for the torso, for the whole body. Sausage for the hands, sausage for the other hand. Why not? Now, time for the cocktail dress. How shall we do it this time? I'm not quite sure what this style is called. I hope you don't judge me. It's like a sideways scarf. That's what it's called. The dress almost hugs the body. Again, about knee length. And it goes up. Let's just add a little extra. So it goes below the knee too. Alright. The glamour. Big gem here. Alright. Bam. I guess we can work on inking next. Or at least very shortly. Collarbones. There you go. And as long as it focuses. And a little more for the chest. Inking time. Alright. Let's get into it. Let me just attempt something here. Let's hope that works better. Shoulder. Arm. Arm. Out for forearm. Then in towards the hand. For a little nub. Out for forearm. Into the hand. One arm done. Alright. Bicep. Forearm. Hand nubby. We can fix this with a whiteout of sorts. Let's work on the hair next. Hair goes down along with the ear and the other ear. Hair in front of the eye and there we go. Hair goes down. Back of the head for the hair. Top of the hair. Let's do the eyes next. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nose time. Here we go. Big old smile, why not? Outline for the head. And the neck. Top of the torso. Let's get this going. 1, 2. Top of the dress now. 1. The gem. 2, 3, 4. Some style on the gem. And now the actual dress. The top part. And it goes down. Top part. Then it goes in and out. Keep going down. Work on whichever side you want. You can always go back to the other. There. Remember, we're adding a little extra clothing at the bottom this time. 1. 2. And once more, across. The calves. Out, in, and down. Out, in, down. Out, in, down. Out, in, and down. Now, you need to give them shoes and feet. Just try and only focus on the drawing. Only focus on the drawing. That's what we need. There, penciled. And the shoes. And the shoes. Let's do another triangle, showing a little top of the feet. Oh, the agony of drawing the feet. And now the top. This scarf-like thing. Goes with the gem for the glamour. And there we go. This one should be all done now. Minute details aside. Armpit. Armpit. Head. Torso. Dress. Feet. Let's just do a little for the chest here. And that's about done. This is the second drawing, so a big old 2 here. All right. Hey.
Maximum
What is that?
Pegasus, will you allow us to meet your monsters? Why, of course. I'll allow you to meet my monsters. I'm sorry, I really don't have the voice. First off, what I love to read so much, my tunes, my Toon World. And who lives in Toon World? Why, it's Magna Rioran, followed up by my all-absorbing Relinquished. Though he might not be the prettiest of monsters, he sure is powerful. The Suppression Pluto! And last, but certainly not least, who's a good birdie? That's right, it's my parrot dragon that's a good birdie.
All right, let's get into it. The third drawing of the dress. Torso. Hips. Top of the torso. Goes in. Out. Just focus on the drawing, people. In and out. And back in. For the rib cage, going in, out for the hips. And again, back in for the legs. All right. Thicken up the legs. Separate it. 1, 2 for the legs. In for the thigh. Out for the calf. In for the feet. Oh, the agony of the feet. Let's fix this one up now. The outside. Out and back in. And for this side, a little more correct. There we go. Now, what kind of cocktail dress will this one wear? Let's see. How about some straps? 1 strap and focus on the drawing. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about anything else. All right. 1 arm going down and the other one down. The shoulder is here. To the shoulder, right there, and way down. Armpit and down. A little nub for the hands. Once again, a nub for the hands. Cocktail dress, again, about the knees. Let's give this one some kind of blazer or a scarf, something to go on top. Like that. Cover up the neck a little, or the collarbone. It's the collarbone I'm talking about, not the neck. You know what? Maybe a little of the neck as well. Pretty much an oval for the head. That's right. We're at the head. How shall the hair be? I'm in the mood for another ponytail. Big ponytail. There we go. Nope. Thicker at the top. We can just erase this one. Face is one eye. And two eyes. We can always fix this with an eraser and with inking. Don't worry. And the nose right there. Mouth, nothing special this time. What about the bangs? I'm just making this up as I go along. You can too, or if you really want to focus, be my guest. Focus on the drawing. And then you got the ear. And then the other ear, right there. I'm thinking some gems throughout the scarf. Or top, however you like to think of this. One row. Two rows. Right there. We can always fix this with a pen, don't forget. Something for the chest on that side, and for that side too. Except for the feet, I think we're pretty much done. One shoe. Two shoe. Now, for the inking. Focus on the drawing. Shoulder. In for elbow, out for forearm, and in. And don't forget about the nub for the hand. It goes in, out, and in for the hand. Same for the other side. All right. Shoulder. In, out, in for the hand. In for the elbow, out, and in for the forearm to hand. Focus. Your job is to focus on drawing, nothing else. Bottom of dress. And one shoe, and two shoe. We can do the calves now. Knee, out for calf. Go in for the foot. Out for calf, in for the foot. In, out, in. Say it with me now. In, out, in. That's right. Let's work on the hair. A holder for the ponytail. Like a scrunchie. Big hair. And it comes down to here. The ears. And the other ears. Hair on top of the head with the bangs. one eye, two eyes, nose, mouth, and then the head. Some kind of scarf or top. Might it be a necklace? Maybe. It's got gems for the glamour side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gems. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gems. All right now. For the torso, an hourglass. And the chest a little bit. And the chest. The thigh, the dress for the thigh parts. There you go. There you go. That's another one done. Neck. It goes out because it goes around. Out because it goes around. And there you go. We can fix this with whiteout and erasers. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah. And this is the third cocktail dress glamour style. So big old 3 here. That's done now. And now for the finishing touches. The eraser. Let's see what the drawing truly looks like. If we need to white out or add any more lines. Erase. I actually kind of like this eraser. That's 1. Done. Time for the second one. Number 2. You should always think of yourself as the number 1, though. Keep on erasing. That's what an eraser is for. And what we're trying to get rid of is a pencil. That looks like number 2 to me. Finished. Erase the third drawing. Long strokes, short strokes, doesn't matter. It all erases. Final touches. There. Keep on erasing. Using a whiteout or whatever you got. Number 2. How about a little at the shoulder here? Try some different ways of whiting out. Or if you have white ink. Some more erasing at the bottom, I think. There we go. Ah, yes. Remember the form. We'll get back to that one later. This one actually looks pretty good. Decent with the feet. Yeah. Now, any more inking? Maybe first, penciling. Ink the chests. The outside of the dress. Apparently we did not do. Some at the shoe. Erase now. I'll say that's one done. Number 2. How about the clavicle? 1, 2, 1, 2. In a little bit, we'll hit the forearms. Number 3. The feet. Oh, the agony of drawing the feet. And I think that's about done as well. Back to number 2. Out and in. Out and in. The hips. The shoulder. A little for the hair. I think we're missing a clavicle. Just the bone at the top of the torso. The armpit. Good, good, good. 1, cocktail dress, glamour style. 2, cocktail dress, glamour style. 3, cocktail dress, glamour style. I hope you enjoy. Until next time.
Alright, and this is the first A NAN Valentine's Day. Episode 1, Draw With Me. I hope you enjoy. I will see you all next time. Or I'll draw with you all next time.